looking at Twitter here too. Twitter had a big reversal there yesterday. Went down to 47.56 2 days ago. Did not take out those lows yesterday
Okay,
though.
call back
down
to 14. Thank you. Sure. We're sending a couple of our 14s to figure you guys out. What's going on?
Fari, what are you
Stop
doing?
running over there.
Fari, you need like a secretary.
He's wound up here, Fari. You're wound up.
Fari's in a
You're
fast.
not caught short these momos, are you?
Fastest growing product. HFT Forex, led by Ashraf Laidi. In 2 weeks, he's made a storm around here. Look what he's done. What a guy. And we got a vote tomorrow. Scottish vote's crucial.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
This is a problem with this thing. There's not enough coffee to keep me up. This thing is running 24/7. Well, 24/6. No trading on Sabbath. Anyhow, let's go make some shekels. Let's go make some shekels.
Shekels.
Fari,
we got to bring you in. We want your thoughts on this Momo rally from yesterday because everybody had them for
Tesla.
dead.
The keyword is Tesla. First of all, stop. I'm going to come down. I'm going to get some tea. I'm going to teach you a little bit. Hold on. I'm going to throw in the concept, okay? I want to challenge your brain, all of you, everybody collectively.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a Steve Jobs management concept. Not his genius. I don't have his genius of design, but actually, especially early years, he was very crucial in how he got Apple people challenged internally to come up with what they had to do. And he was brutal. But I won't be, I'll spare that part. I'll just be gentle, kind and gentle. Here it is. We've come up with an angle called OTF. Other time frame. If you guys have, especially like Joel, Spruce, he's trying to spruce on the floor. I know you've done it too also, Dennis. When you look at volume profile, we always warned from the auction theory that, hey, we're going to trade between these levels. We're happy, hunky-dory, everything is good. And then the big guy comes in. The big guy comes in, whoosh, we go. Like yesterday, remember the comment from Hill and Sand?
Yep.
Hills and Wrath, yep.
Wall Street Journal, boom, melts up, and everybody's looking at all the shorts and saying, what the heck was that? Now, when that comes, you need to be able to pick it up quickly. Okay? We've come up with a way. It can only be on a trade station. It takes a lot of data. That's actually, it's beyond what do you call it, data download they give you. You have to actually purchase some, patch it in, and then you get the code. All right? We have done that we have to start with ES. We really want to do ES. Of course, over that, we overlay our proprietary indicators, the CI. It's just stuff I show you guys in the webinars. And so, but one day, one of my option guys, gals actually, scratching in her head, said, Fari, can we look at stocks this way too? I said, holy mackerel, what was that? That's like I just saw a bullet going by me. That's a totally different ballgame. So we started looking at, you have to input average true range. Crucial is average true range. This kind of a chart, by the way, is not time-based. Okay? And it's not tick-based. It's price-based. So here, let me give you an idea. Your x-axis moves the way y-axis moves. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So your x-axis is dependent on the y-axis. It is not independent. The x-axis is not time. It's not tick. So it's not volume-based. It's not time-based. It's price-based. So in a way, you connect your x-axis to be dependent on y-axis. Okay. So the independent variable is y, not t, not x-axis. The x-axis follows the y-axis. And you got to do some programming to get there. Okay. But the keyword now is Tesla. On Friday we said Tesla is setting up for OTF buy. Watch for it. Go to DEFCON 2 and hold. Right? We'll give you the launch command. Boom, 251 we went in. Mamma mia, look what it's done since then. As a matter of fact, it hit 260 yesterday. Right? And right now it's like 262 right now, I see.
Yeah, it's trading up a little bit more.
Yeah, it's just, and everybody and his mother was selling, and his brother was selling this thing. We were getting to a buy. So we did a call spread. This is how you make shekels, my friend. This is how you make shekels.
What calls did you do?
At 260, 270s.
So
remember, I want a little bit more.
270.
Yeah, it was 251, 252 when I got it. I went 260, 270 spread. And I did, I think, October's.
Give yourself a little bit of time then on those. Okay.
Yes, sir. Here's the thing, Joel. You just hit it. This is new. You cannot go out there and be a cowboy yet. Okay? One thing is, this is a problem with financial engineers like myself. That's what we brought the world down in 2008. The CBS says we don't know what the results are going to be. We start selling it to people. It's wrong. You got to slow down, come back, and say, okay, what? You have a new concept? We're going to put 1 to win. Well, how do you do 1 to win in options? Spreads. Don't go out there by outright holdings like calls or puts. Too much, especially on a stock like Tesla. Are you kidding me? There's just so much happening in your volatility, happening to your data. You can't afford it to experiment a new concept on that. So we're just selective names very carefully. We're doing the spreads. Let me give you the results. I'm looking at a beautiful thing here. A beautiful thing. Surface Pro 3 from Microsoft. Why? We went to Tesla was our first trade. Microsoft, Apple, EOG. There was one more, and Goldman Sachs. Tesla was our fourth or fifth trade. Yeah, EOG, Microsoft, Tesla, Apple, and Microsoft. Yeah, on Microsoft, I took that money and went and got myself the Surface Pro 3. You know why? It's priced more than Apple. It's a beautiful thing. You got the Reno 3 8.1, and all of your stuff is on it. And it's a laptop that's also your tablet. You'll never need a tablet or a laptop again. Kick-ass machine. I took Bill Gates' money, bought it, and I came back. Thank you very much.
So are you a fan of Microsoft stock then? Are you looking at Microsoft stock? It's pulling back.
No, I'm out. I'm a whore.
You're out
I'm a whore. I'm done. Yeah. My point is, we just said it with Apple. Boom, boom, boom. OTF said buy. We bought at 94. We dumped at 103. 9 handles. Thank you very much. Out of here. You buy one strike above and we get into a spread, so you crush the ball and go. But you gotta wait. Now, here's the problem with OTF. You gotta be on tea. Forget coffee. You need to stock up on tea. You gotta be relaxed. You gotta wait to come. We have not lost money yet on OTF. I probably will do a webinar shortly. I will let you guys know, but I cannot show everything. It's very proud. Everyone who's coming to webinars has to sign a non-disclosure. This is the Navy, my friend. This is the Navy. Yeah.
Okay, what going just to the general market here? Went down to the 1970 level. You had a flash crash low on Sunday at 1968. Nibbled on Monday at that area. Tuesday, we found support ahead of it. And then I was just discussing with the guys on the desk. You had the Hilsenrath rally right up here, right back up to old-time highs. Now, basically he was predicting that Anti-Jeanette was going to stand pat on interest rates. No worry. The market, the big fear in the market is higher interest rates. Anti-Jeanette. What's your call? Did he make a good call on that one?
You get my Sunday night email, right?
Correct.
Sunday night email goes to our members only. We confident to you guys as courtesy to you, God, and so on. Of course, Dennis. You saw what my call was. I said, watch for 73. Watch for 73. Then you get in. Because usually on a Sunday night, I'll tell you what you should do for Monday. I said, don't get in until we see a 73 on the SPX. We didn't get there. But if you did extrapolate it on the ES basis, we were there. Okay, we hit that, and I said that's where you're going to be long. Other part of it is common sense. Obviously, markets don't go the way Fari Hamzei says it should go. It gets close. All right, and that's good enough. So we said 73 was our target. Remember that's what you wanted to get long. Instruction, and then we give you stops, and we give you the target. Well, I'm just going to bring my chart up, my email up, and our target is 2005, 2010. Okay, this is issue number 61 of 2005, 2010 is our target.
When do you see that by? So your target 2005, 2010.
This week. This email is for 1 week.
This is for a week.
Yeah. Okay. This email deals with that because it comes on Sunday night, expires on Friday, and then Sunday night another one comes up. And you know what this has done? Plus, I know you guys are technical guys. You see a lot of technical data on that. Some people get a little bit worried about all that. But you need to know the internals. I trade SPX because it's got the most internals. I don't go out there trying to predict, okay, or draw this or draw that. I let the internals tell me. If the internals are sick, market is sick, period. I don't care what the chart looks like. The internals are sick. It's like having good makeup on, but you have a dialysis appointment an hour from now. You're sick, man. Hello. So, point is, if you don't take care of internals, you can't take care of the outside. So I look at the internal and I say, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. So now, my stop is 67 on cash. Of course, we never got there. On cash, we never got there. Even if you extrapolate it for overnight, because cash is not trading at that time, no even close. So I think we should hold on. I did not go too far on the upside. I think maybe we can touch the all-time high, which is 2 on a cash basis, which was achieved on September 4th, 2011, 71. Here's the thing. We're going to have some push here early on, maybe. The big problem is going to be the first half an hour of the press conference tonight, this afternoon, with Auntie Jeanette, Dr. Yellen. Because each question, this is what we say to chat room too, because we're saying yes. I tell people, each question is a new trade, guys. Don't sit there, because it's coming from different people, different flavor, and she's going to have a different answer. So you need to be very fast on your feet this afternoon, okay? So relax in the morning. Don't get exhausted. Pay attention to stuff happening around 1-ish. New York.
Rob Hood's piping in here, and he wanted clarification on what OTF stood for.
When you were saying
other time frame, which means the big guys. Other time frames like Brad Sullivan, okay, Gil Caffrey, the big guns. It's not mom and pops like you and I. We're not going to change the markets. Brad Sullivan's of the world do, okay, and Stanley Druckenmiller's of the world do. We want to get that footprint. We're trying to physically understand and depict it graphically, the footprint of the big guns. This bar, this type of charting, if we're in a small range, it doesn't move. It stays on that bar as long as it takes. As long as it takes. It stays there. It's price-based. If it's not happening, it's not moving, it's dead. And the indicators die. They say, go away. Go play golf. But the moment they start moving, then you see, and it also has there is some interpretation we use to show how we use our CI, what we call kiss versus cross. Is it crossing or is it kissing? Kissing is a failed cross. You have two indicators coming to hit each other, to cross over, but the failure, it touches it, but fails. That's a kiss. So we have a kiss versus cross. We show you how that's done. We actually have to set up a separate server for it. The demand is so heavy, we have to set up a separate server for in California to spray the charts into the chat room.
What about Triple Witch, Fari? Are you expecting any fireworks on that? Are you positioning yourself on Quad Witch?
Good question. Yeah, why? Here's why. The Scottish between Fed today and Scottish Friday is dead. We're going to settle and we're done in the morning. Everybody's going to box it. Here's another problem we have, too. And this is the problem with SIBO. I've said to the management over there, I teach over there, so I've got a big mouth, okay? Here's my issue. With the Apple and Google and these weeklies, we effectively have settlements every week. Have you seen how they get boxed? How they box above and below a certain price on Fridays? For not every name now, because every name would be on a monthly expiration, like this week's. But have you seen how next week is going to be, or last week was? Like Apple last 2 hours never moved. Why? Because there's so much traded.
Yeah. I've been arguing
Look at my put call. I post a put call at the end of the day. Look at the volume. It is crazy every Friday for Google and Apple. As if every week is expiration. So that effect of Triple Witch is gone. And I think probably between you and I and Lamppost here, that's what the bigger guys wanted. They were just tired of too much move back from them. You know what I'm saying? So that's been crushed. Remember, major firms, like Goldman Sachs was a founding member of SIBO. Okay? Major firms are very involved with SIBO. I mean, there's a picture of Bob Rubin next to the board of directors room when you come in there for the board meetings. I'm not invited there. I'm just saying, but I've actually one time I got to teach there. That was the only room that was available. Beautiful place. Overlook the floor. But you see a picture outside the first meeting of the board of directors. You see Bob Rubin there. Young Bob Rubin, the president of Goldman Sachs. These big firms are very involved with exchanges. They're part owners, investors, or they kind of started it, kicked it off. These guys have a lot of say in what's going on. I think that's what these weeklies were supposed to do, and they've done a great job. Now, the problem...
while you're on the weeklies, another point, and you're making a good point here, is doesn't it reduce the volatility a little bit too when you have all these other options on all these major companies here? And like you're saying, they get pinned, and on the Fridays they just kind of trade, and then they get stuck and they don't move, and it's kind of driving volatility down overall a little bit too, don't you think?
A little bit, but the biggest impact, Dennis, is the name itself. I mean, let's say Apple are listed, okay, but let's say for purposes here, let's put it this way. Let's give you a Robert. Let's say Tesla is trading weekly. I don't know if it is or not. I think it is.
I think it does.
Let's say Tesla is. Well, Exxon is not. I'm doing Exxon. GM. GM is not. Both car company. Okay. But what happens is that you're going to have more volatility in GM on non-expiration week Friday because it's free to go. There's no pinning. There's no expiration that day.
Pinning.
But Tesla is, So it creates an uneven field. But the ones with it now, who are the ones who are really doing this? The the names of big interest, thus the volatility, so it's taking those down. And typically, these are more high flyers, newer company, new technology like Tesla versus old GM. So yes, that's what's going on there. Now here's the bad side. Here's the bad side. The Steve guys are on the floor. They're probably sitting there 14 after me right now. I'm only a few blocks away. It's what market makers are making. Okay, and this is over the drinks at Union League with market makers. This is not something public. The market makers are making like a bandit. You know why? It's a salami tactic of IBM. They're selling a salami slice at a time. And the average mom and pop doesn't know how to evaluate these things. Are you kidding me? Average option player doesn't know how to add 2 plus 2. They went to school here. Give me a break. They have no way of figuring out. I'm ready to school here myself too. But you know what I'm talking about. You need an analysis tool. You need to get into with some heavy duty software. Take a look at how much slice. I'm talking about daily rates of your daily rates of theta, for example. Okay, of a spread. You can't get that by hand. You can't see that. They don't understand what they're paying for their theta. The theta is humongous. So market makers are laughing all the way to the bank every day.
Fari, before we let you go here in a second, could you give us some Sigma readings on X here, U.S. Steel?
Sir. Absolutely.
Stock is the hottest stock on the stock exchange here, I would say, in the last few days. This thing's been unbelievable. It's doubled. It's doubled in 2 months.
It's until Alibaba comes up, huh? Okay, hold on. Here comes X. Let's see what we got.
But yeah, done.
41. Right. I don't see it past 49.
Okay.
That's a way to go. Yeah.
It's up $5 here today, Fari. Is that accounting for today's move? It's up 46.
Fari, you're not taking care of yourself, buddy.
Hold on, 1 second.
Too much tea. Too much tea.
Hold on, 1 second.
All
We don't want to lose you there, Fari. Do you want to send medics out?
right. Fari gets excited here. We're gonna let him.
We better
Hold on. Let me give you a target. Hold on. Let me give you a target.
Okay.
We're beyond. Geez.
Yeah,
My charts right now. Yeah, we're beyond the daily lifts already. So I can't tell.
Okay.
Because of my 4 sigma is 43. We're trading at 46.
Yeah.
So
Well,
right now, the chart, because the market is not open, you can't tell.
okay. All right, Fari, we got to let you go. Thanks a lot for your input. We appreciate it. We'll talk. You take care of yourself this week. I want you to take it easy, and I want you healthy next week.
Let me give you the hash mark of the day. Here's the hash mark of the day.
Okay.
No more blonde interns.
No. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.